finished the shave. I'm going to do my final rinse. One thing that's kind of cool about a lot of shave soaps is the people that make these soaps, a lot of them, not all, a lot, are very much into what's good for the skin. And you don't have to worry about getting every little bit off. Some people cover their face again in their lather and let it soak in to hydrate their faces, depending on what the soap is made out of. So for me, different for everybody. Neck region, skin rawness, razor burn, all that stuff was my nemesis. Took me forever to be able to get a super, can you feel it? Ooh, that's smooth. Yeah, you feel accomplished when you get that. But this would always be irritated. So pressure, talked about that on the last video. That has a lot to do with skin irritation. Finding the right razor that's not too aggressive for you has a lot to do with that. And then for me, kind of the post-shave routine made a big difference. One of the biggest ones for me and some other folks I've told is shaving with cold water. I know, if you're used to warm water, you like the warmth, especially on a cold day, it sounds like it would be terrible. Everybody tells you try it once or twice and you'll get used to it. Sure enough, never been an issue for me. Even when we went to Hawaii, the water coming out of the tap was not cold enough. I was feeling a little irritation on my neck after the shave. So I put a pitcher of water in the fridge and I shaved with that. It just felt, because it like cools down your irritation. So I do all my shaving with cold water. Again, trial and error. Some guys love the hot, doesn't bother them. Sounds like it'd be great. You get a nice soap scuttle and you're using warm lather and all that stuff. I can't do it. Cold water, rinse first for me, reducing the irritation. Next one, I sent you one of these dudes. This is an alum block. I've heard some guys say alum, maybe because it's aluminum salt. You're just gonna take it. I left my face wet, didn't dry it. We're just gonna rub it around. Then you dry this off, put it back. Now this is where you're gonna feel some stinging. Also, if you've got some weepers and things like this, it might seal them up. I can't tell you technically what it does, but it kind of just, to your face, it kind of seals it all up like I said, but that's where you're going to feel burning and stinging and stuff where you've irritated your face and all that. You don't leave it on. So my routine is I rub that on, put it away, and then I'm gonna rinse out my bowl and brush just out of my routine, just because you wanna leave it on for a little bit. It doesn't need to be on long, but it kind of gives me something to do, gets it done, and makes me leave it on. So there we go. I got a little bit more rinsing to do, but I wanna keep the video going. So we've got the alum on, just gonna rinse it off. Simple water rinse. Almost everybody rinses it off. I know I've heard of a couple guys that leave it on. I've tried both ways. It just makes my face too dry if I leave it on. Now we're gonna pat dry. The one thing I didn't send you, because it's inexpensive and it's a big liquid thing to send, is this. I know it's this. The guys bug me. This is not witch hazel, right? It says it is. I guess it's got additives or something. It's not straight up because it's a toner, whatever. This also helps for me to kind of seal up the face. Again, I can't tell you what it is. I should have shown you. It was just maybe 8 drops. All this stuff from now on, just a little bit. Again, tends to just kind of seal things up. And for this area, all this stuff has kind of helped have it not have irritation. So you'll see on my videos, I go kind of quick through this on a normal daily shave. I do stuff that you don't want to see me do on camera, put on my deodorant, brush my teeth and all between each one of these to kind of let things calm down. Now, what should be showing up for you is something that looks like this. It's a balm, post-shave balm. That's what the guys recommended that you use at least when you're starting to learn on your noggin, just to keep it moisturized and stuff. Again, very little. When I do it on my face, it's just, I cover up the hole and kind of do like that, and you have one little drop there. And maybe it's 3 or 4 drops on each side, something like that. I've moved on to this. If you see my video, if you see my videos, I Live and Die. This is Nivea 2-in-1. Again, it's just drops, and that's it. And that's it. But something to kind of keep you moisturized and all that stuff. And again, everybody's post-shave routine is a little bit different. So it was tough for me, tough for a lot of guys that get into this because we want variety. That's what, we get sucked into this hobby, and that's why we're on YouTube and forums and stuff, because we like talking about it. And if we just use one thing all the time, it wouldn't be very interesting. But when you're learning, if you can stick with one thing, because if you change your razor, change your blade, change your post-shave routine, and something's better or worse, it's tough to know what to attribute that to. So I'd say start with something basic, routine, and slowly start changing things. And the first thing would be getting the actual shave down with your angle and all that stuff. So that's the Nurse Dave shave. Not required, but come on, John. Wife don't want to live with no scrubs. Always put on something smelly good. Be proud. Walk out and say, enjoy me. See you on the forums.